Hey there, Tube Nights. It's your friendly neighborhood flash in the pan. As you can tell by the title, I have fallen victim to the 380 ACP. We have today with us a Ruger LCP. This is not new to anybody. This gun has been around for a long, long time now. It is, arguably the quintessential single stack 380 ACP. I told myself for years and years and years that I am not a 380 guy. Don't want one, don't need one. It's silly. Why would you buy that? Most of that, honestly, if we're being really, really honest, is more about price. Not for the guns, but for the ammunition. So this little turd right here is more expensive than 45 or 38. Like, I don't understand, as popular as it has become in the last, 10, 15 years, arguably primarily because of this one, because of this gun. 380 is very popular. I don't understand why the cost is still so high, especially considering it uses the same similar components to 9mm, and really it's less powder, it's smaller. I don't get it. I don't understand. So just for conversation's sake, if you want to get into stopping power and that whole conversation, so we have, let's see if I can do this a little better than that. So we have 380 over here, 9mm in the middle, and then 38 special on this side. So you can see case capacity and just size comparison there. So it's very, very close to 9mm, as we all know, but 9mm is more powerful, and 38 special is kind of on par with that. We're not going to get into the caliber wars. So, like, I've never been super excited about this particular cartridge, and honestly, it really was mostly because of cost. Now, to dip our toes in the caliber war conversation, 380 it's way down there, right? Like, it's not 22 or 25 ACP, but it beats a sharp stick. Why now? Why this long? Why so long after this gun came out? I'll tell you why. Because Battlehawk Armory had, well, actually a number of, Palmetto had them recently. There's been a number of big name websites that have been having these on sale for a very, very lucrative price. Again, I'm not sure if you're supposed to share that stuff anymore on the YouTube, so I'm not going to say anything. What I will say is go ahead and take a look at battlehawkarmory.com. They had the best price that I've seen, and of course, 2 days after I bought this, it went on sale for $10 cheaper, so you're welcome for those of you that got it for $10 cheaper. That was because I bought one. Anyway, so, and also the size, right? So they're very small. They're very teeny tiny pistols because their cartridge is so small. So the LCP has always appealed to me based on the size, but again, the price was always, $300 for this back when. We're not talking current prices. YouTube, calm down. That was too much to me. They have come down drastically, and they definitely got to a point where I was like, that would be a nice little pistol to just be able to throw in your pocket if you're in a hurry, or if you just want to run to the store or something real quick, or whatever the case may be. It's a nice little versatile pocket, actual pocket pistol. You can force a number of other smaller pistols into that role, but I would argue this is a true pocket pistol, and I have been carrying it a little bit that way. Do I have it? I do have it. They come with this little pocket holster that is actually kind of outstanding. So it fits in thusly, just like it, but what's cool about it is it's got this little bit there, and you shove it in your pocket, and you don't even have to think about it. You just grab the grip and pull, and she comes out no problem. Okay, the other kind of downside to it is round limitation, right? So these come standard with 6-round magazines. Okay, it's fine because the whole point is extreme carryability, right? So there's your 6-rounder in there. You can do +1, all the things. There are 7-rounder factory models available, but they're expensive. These are expensive. They're 6 rounds. It's 6 rounds, and these cost, if you buy them individually, the best I've seen them is like 22, 23-ish. And then you can buy the 2-packs for just under 40-ish hairs of the doll, if you use that standard of measure. I think that's a lot for such a small thing when I can get freaking Glock mags for that price. I can get Beretta mags for that price. Like, it's just... Now, if you want more rounds, they are available. Not many people make them. You can always count on our friends at ProMag to provide when the internet demands. The problem with ProMag, now this has not been my experience. The only ProMag I think I have is I have 1 or 2 of their 10-rounders for the 1911, and it's worked flawlessly for me. So, and I watched a couple videos of people that had tried these on their LCPs, and they worked fine. So there's a 10 round and there's a 15. I bought the 10 just to kind of give it a shot, see how it goes. But this was around the same price as one of those 6-rounders. So hopefully this works out. This would just be kind of your extra magazine in the pocket kind of thing if you don't want to just carry 6-rounders. Your choice. Mileage may vary. The price of the ammunition is still not what I want it to be. It's gotten better. So back in the day, so let's say that you know, a standard box of 50, this used to be like 30 doll hairs, and it's always been where this is nearly the most expensive, with the exception of like 44 mag or some of those. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Nope, we're good. Nope. Thank you for those that said bless you. Except for like your kind of more exotic pistol rounds like 44 Magnum, 45 Colt, stuff like that. That's not quite as popular as like 9mm, 45, 38, 357. This has always been more expensive than all of them, and it's a teeny tiny little thing. So I'm not going to keep dwelling on that, but it's gotten a little better. So I think I bought, the last I looked, a 50-round box of these, if you go to like Academy or something like that, was around 20-ish hairs of the doll. So it's okay for what it is, but it should be, in one man's opinion, it should be less than 9mm, should be less than 38 special. It's that popular these days. This is just silly. So I brought it home, showed the family like you do. My wife is a runner, and so we live in an area where there's bobcats, there's coyotes, there has been a mountain lion sighting in the area. It's gone now. We kind of, it followed a path out of the area, but nonetheless the point is there's wildlife in the area, and of course you always have to worry about the 2-legged variety of wildlife as well. So when she runs, she usually carries the Taurus G2C that you've seen in other videos. But that, if you don't know, that gun, although it looks smaller, is actually around the same size as a Glock 19. So it's really not that comfortable, excuse me, when you're running. And so I showed her this, and she's like, oh, I want one. I wish you had told me that before I already paid for shipping and the background check and all that. So we're now the proud owner of 2 of the Ruger LCPs. I think it's a very cool little gun. I've always wanted one, again, just not for the price they started out at. The price that they're at now, again, Battlehawk Armory. Check it out. Very reasonable. Palmetto's had them on sale. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I apologize. We will get it to the range. My usual promise that never seems to happen because life. I am seriously considering, I'm not a big pistol painter, as you may have noticed. I definitely paint rifles and magazines, but I have never painted a pistol, and I kind of really want to paint this. And of course, as you know me by now, if you follow the channel even a little bit, that's probably going to happen. But anyways, we'll see what happens down the road. Oh, the trigger, before we go to the trigger. Alright, so I've heard about the kind of long-winded trigger that these have, and they are hammer fired. So right here in the back, that little dingus right there is your hammer. So it's got a really long trigger, but it's not heavy. And this is the part that I don't like, that it's just a training issue. So you cycle the slide, there's 2 clicks, listen. So there's that, but if you try and pull there, nothing happens. That's not the reset. You have to go all the way back out to that 2nd click, and then she's good to go. Again, training issue, but it's really not bad. It's very controllable, especially for such a teeny tiny little gun. I'm really excited to take this to the range. I mean, there's 1,000 videos on YouTube with this very gun. Big names, small names, they're all over the place. A lot of people have these. I think if there were a problem with them, we'd know about it by now. Again, the limitations that we're talking about, but the price is hard to beat. So we will get it to the range. We'll see how she shoots. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Do the YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, etc., etc. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one.